What up, fight people? I'm back. Welcome to the 10-minute breakdown here on the Fightcast on YouTube. My name is Marco. Thank you for coming back. We are back. 2 videos in 1 week. Who the fuck do I think I am? Hope you guys are enjoying them. Hope you guys are having a good Thursday. I'm here to break down UFC 209, Tyron Woodley versus Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. This is a rematch. This is for the welterweight title. This is a rematch. I think they fought at 205, New York. Great fight. It's one of those rare occasions where I did agree with the decision, which was a draw. I had Tyron Woodley winning the first and fourth round, and I had Wonderboy winning 2, 3, and 5. But I did score round 4 for Woodley at 10-8 rounds, so that did even out the scorecards. Let's see. I'm gonna start off with Woodley. I'm gonna start off with the champ. I'm gonna start off with the champ Woodley. Excuse me. I apologize too. I know the last video I was sniffing a lot. I'm gonna try to minimize on that. I'm still trying to get over this allergy cold that I have. So I appreciate you guys bearing with me. Tyron Woodley, man, he's been looking great at Duke Roufus, man. I like the improvements that I've seen in him. I predicted that his knockout win over Lawler a while back, but I did pick him to lose this fight, and I thought because I thought there was just too many tools that Wonderboy was going to be using, but I saw some variations in the fight that I saw where Tyron Woodley could have been more effective. And I guess in the fight he wasn't able to capitalize at that point. But I think working with a great striking coach like Duke Roufus, he's been working on his distance, managing the distance, closing that distance off. Essentially, that's how he knocked out Robbie Lawler with the overhand right. He was able to time him where he was walking back. And I know that Wonderboy likes to switch from southpaw to orthodox sometimes, so that could be an advantage for him. His strengths, of course, is explosiveness. He has powerful legs. God damn, he has ass like a thoroughbred, dude. Seriously, like Beyonce. That dude is bodied up. Tyron Woodley is bodied up. No, I ain't even going front on the guy, man. He's powerful. Explosive legs, explosive power, and again, he's learning how to measure his distance out. By setting up and knowing how to close the distance, you have to know that when it comes to him being a powerful striker, and of course also he has a wrestling background, so you have to know how to close the distance. And I think it's getting better and better with every time we see him fight, working with Duke Roufus. Again, he has strong wrestling. I think he competed back in college. That's where he gets most of his power, and again he has that knockout power. He catch you with that right hand that's lights out. He caught Wonderboy in the 4th round of the first time they met, and almost took him out. Except he went for a guillotine, which was kind of a questionable choice, but it may have been the right one at the time. You never know what these guys are going through when they're in that moment. So what I think he needs to win is keys to victory. He has to be first. He can't. Wonderboy is essentially faster and more and very rangy. Wonderboy has a longer reach on him. So he has to be first. He has to set up the jab and commit to his punches. That kind of goes to being first. He has to be first, and he has to commit to his punches. What I saw in the fight on the rounds that Wonderboy won, he pretty much sat back and watched and let Wonderboy pick him apart, and he tried to counter off him. But when you're fighting someone like Wonderboy with that very in and out kind of style, he gets his punches, he's getting back out. He's not staying in there waiting for you to counter, especially if you're the shorter fighter. You can't really rely on that too much. You have to commit. You have to go forward and be first and commit to your punches. Another thing, another key to victory that I think he's going to be utilizing in this fight is leg kicks. He has to use some leg kicks. He caught Wonderboy, I think, in the 3rd round with a nasty leg kick, really getting Wonderboy off balance with that one-sided kick. Again, he has ass like a thoroughbred, legs like Beyonce. So he has to fucking roll around, bring that right foot around and really knock out his Wonderboy's legs. It's gonna stop him from being mobile. When you have fucked up legs, you're not running around the ring. You're not popping in and out. When those legs are damaged, they do play a detrimental part in the fight. So he has he has to take out Wonder Boy's legs so it could nullify his movement around the ring. And again, he has to set up the takedowns. Strong wrestling background. He's measuring out distance, and he caught Wonder Boy with he caught one of Wonder Boy's kicks in the first round. Excuse me. And was able to take him down and pretty much dominate the whole round. Ground and pound, caused a nasty cut on his nose. That's where I think Woodley's going to win this fight. I think he's going to be able to take him down and ground and pound Stephen Wonderboy Thompson into a TKO or into a stoppage. If he's able to utilize those keys, of course. Moving on to Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. Again, some of his strengths is the distance, his range. He's a karate background guy, so he's in and out all the time. He's fighting from the outside. There's no reason for someone like of his stature to be fighting on the inside. He wants to get his shots and get back out and pick you apart. He has some power, but not that devastating knockout power like Woodley has. But he is good at coming in and getting out. Also, his leg kicks to measure the distance. That when Woodley wants to commit, he needs to shoot off those leg kicks to the head or to the knees, or that I would like to see him use more oblique kicks. That controversial kick to the knee. Take Woodley out of his game. Don't let him set up for anything. Don't let him set up for any takedowns, any explosive punches coming forward. Use those leg kicks and stay out of range. Another strength is his reach. He has a longer reach advantage. So when he's coming in with the 1-2, Woodley's not going to be able to react as fast enough or get there fast enough like a Wonder Boy will. His kiss to victory, again, stay on the outside. He has to pick Woodley apart to pretty much do what he did on round 2, 3, and 5. Stay on the outside. Frustrate Woodley. Make him make mistakes. When you have Woodley down on the card, he's going to want to, open up more and make more mistakes. That's going to leave you for the better openings and capitalizing on those openings. He also has to back Woodley up. What I saw a lot, mostly on Woodley's fault, he was putting his back against the cage a lot. And once Wonder Boy had him on the cage, he was able to just pick him apart. You don't want him to be in the center of the ring where you have more range. You want to back Woodley up, time him, use some jabs, back him up, slowly but surely work his back against the cage and really work him there. And again, take out the legs. I think if you focus on kicking Woodley in the legs a little more, same thing what Woodley needs to do to Wonder Boy needs to do to Woodley. Take out those explosive legs, kick him down, chop that tree down. Once that foundation is all weakened up, he's not going to have that same explosive power to utilize in the fight. And his timing has to be on point, and it's always really on point. You saw that with when he fought Roy Nelson, when he fought Johnny Hendricks. His timing was on point. He knew when exactly Tyron Woodley was going to strike and was able to evade and capitalize, make him miss and make him pay. But this is going to be a great fight. I'm picking Woodley to win this fight. If you guys didn't notice already, I pretty much gave it up in the first half. I think he's going to be able to capitalize on mistakes and utilize those techniques like kicking the legs, like imposing his will on him. He also needs to put Wonder Boy's back against the cage, and Woodley's the stronger of the two, so he needs to really impose his weight on Wonder Boy and tire him out, dig him into those late rounds, and of course take him down. When you're that tall, your balance isn't as great as it should be. So I think Woodley's been able to take out those legs and do a double leg takedown, take him out in ground and pound. I am expecting Woodley to win by unanimous decision, if not TKO stoppage from ground and pound. I don't think he's going to be able to catch him flush like he did last time. I think Wonder Boy's going to make those adjustments, but he needs to set up those takedowns and pretty much finish the fight on the ground. Moving on, we're going to move on to the co-main event, also a championship fight. Well, interim championship fight technically. We got Tony Ferguson versus Khabib Nurmagomedov, the Russian assassin, the Eagle versus El Cucuy. Man, great fight. I love this fight. Classic striker versus wrestler fight. A little more in depth to that, but Tony Ferguson is really known for his striking. Also has very good jiu-jitsu, very underrated jiu-jitsu. I wouldn't even say it's underrated. Like, he loves those fucking Darce chokes. And has those, and he's long and lanky, so he's able to slip in those real easy and really get that tight squeeze on your neck. And the kind of squeeze. I'm gonna start with Tony Ferguson. His strengths, obviously, he has good jiu-jitsu, great stamina, great striking, very unorthodox striking, and he knows how to use his range and his kicks a lot. He's very awkward. He can't be timed or predicted that well. He's always rolling his shoulders. A lot of head movement we don't see in MMA a lot because of the kicks, but his timing, his awkward movements can set up very deceptive ranges, if you know what I'm saying. Like, you think he's not there, but he's able to shoot an uppercut from an awkward range. That's how diverse his striking and unique his striking is. So I think that could set off Khabib's range when he tries to shoot him for a takedown, because that's all Khabib is going to be doing in this fight. Again, great jiu-jitsu, loves the Darce choke. He's really good at sprawling. When it comes to someone trying to take him down, he's really good at gauging the distance, handling the shoulder, handling the biceps, and really rolling through and finishing those Darce chokes that usually start off when someone tries to take you down with the legs, which is, again, Khabib's number one thing he's going to want to do is grab his legs and take him down. So Khabib needs to be aware when he takes him down not to leave that neck wide open, because he's going to slip in those long arms and be able to choke him out. He loves the Darce choke, people. And he needs to utilize his range. He needs to essentially box Khabib when they're not on the ground. He needs to be able to kick him, take out those legs. Again, those wrestler legs, they depend on them a lot, because that's where most of the power is generated. Closing the distance. He needs to keep Khabib on the outside, kick his legs out, jab him, use his teep to really gauge that distance with Khabib if he wants to win this fight. I'm gonna move on to Khabib Nurmagomedov, the Eagle. That fucking guy is a goddamn savage. Loves to put his balls in your chest and just ground and pound. He give an old school Soviet beatdown. If you don't mind me asking, I like to party too. Great wrestling. That's all his background is. Really strong wrestling. There's literally a video of this fucking guy when he's a little baby, when he's like a kid, like maybe 6 or 7 years old, wrestling a fucking baby bear. What the fuck are we even talking about? He's wrestling a baby bear. There's a video on YouTube. Look it up. Khabib Nurmagomedov versus wrestling baby bear. That shit's fucking insane. And he's holding his own, to say the least. He's fucking holding those little fucking bears are strong. Those are fucking strong little fucking bears, man. God damn it. I don't even know what I'm talking about at this point. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Is anyone listening? No? I don't care. Great grappling. Likes to put you on the cage and make you feel uncomfortable. Put his head on your chest, elbows in your face, head against your chin, and great stamina. Although we've never seen him go 5 rounds. We see Tony Ferguson go 5 rounds when he beat the former champion Rafael Dos Anjos. But we've never seen Khabib go 5 rounds. Also, we've never really needed him to go 5 rounds. He's able to take your back and ground and pound and submit you out. And not submit you, but TKO you within those 3 rounds. So we've never seen his stamina be tested as well. But you gotta, those fucking Russians don't bullshit. Those guys are hacking computers and climbing up mountains. I guarantee you, every single time. He needs to close his distance with Tony Ferguson. He needs not to play his Tony Ferguson's game where he likes to play on the outside, 1-2s, kicks, keeping you on the range. He needs to not strike with him, because we've seen Khabib hurt in his last fight against Michael Johnson. We've seen him. He's bleed. If he bleeds, he's human. He is human, people. He got caught with a short right hand. Dropped him, but he was able to recover and eventually stop Michael Johnson. But Tony Ferguson's strike is a lot more diverse than Michael Johnson, and he's also very dangerous on the ground. So what he needs to do is, again, close the distance with Ferguson. Set up his takedowns, get his back to the wall, wear him out, ground and pound, avoid the neck chokes. I'm picking, for me, I mean, I guess it's kind of biased, but not really, because I am making the detailed breakdown. I'm picking Tony Ferguson to win this fight by upset. I think the fighter that brings more weapons, more arsenal to the battle is essentially the one that's going to win. And I think while Khabib has that one good thing, is wrestling, which is phenomenal. Yet it's easier said than done trying to stop that. I think Ferguson's BJJ is going to be able to nullify that, to keep Khabib on his toes, keep him scared, keep him guessing on what he's going to translate next. Because again, he loves those dark chokes, and if he leaves his neck out open, he's going to be able to choke him out. If not, TKO will stop him with punches or win a unanimous decision. So I am picking Tony Ferguson to win this fight. Upset of the week. Boom, there you go. We also have Rashad Evans versus Daniel Kelly. Never seen. I think Daniel Kelly's last win was against Chris Camozzi. Unanimous decision. He looks pretty good. 185. This is also Rashad Evans' first fight at 185. So that could play a part. It could drain him too much and not be able to perform his top performance. Or it could be great for him. Could be a great weight cut, and we see the Rashad Evans of old. I'm picking Rashad Evans to win this fight. Hopefully he can get back onto the winning streak and establish himself at the 185 division. Then we have David Tremor versus Lando Vantana. I'm a real fan of Lando. He had an impressive win. He had an impressive fight over actually Tony Ferguson earlier last year, and he also had one of the really good knockouts of the year, like almost runner-up knockout of the year in 2016. Real up-and-coming prospect. Not even up-and-coming. He's a newcomer, but really, really weird, really awkward fight style. But it's not afraid to get down, and I'm picking Lando to win that fight. We also got Mark Hunt versus Alistair Overeem in a rematch. This is the second time these guys are fighting. A real nostalgia fight. I think they fought first in Pride a while back when they were on the sauce, when Mexican supplements were not a big deal, and Alistair Overeem was juicing to the fucking tits. But I think Alistair was able to get an armbar. I think he armbarred Mark Hunt. So I'm gonna pick Mark Hunt though. I think Overeem's chin has been questionable the last couple of fights. Again, he got knocked out pretty bad against the champion Stipe Miocic. And I think it's kind of too soon to especially be fighting a heavy hitter like Mark Hunt. So I think he might crack him early and finish him in the first round. So there you go, my picks for UFC 209. 10-minute breakdown. We went over 10 minutes. I apologize. So I appreciate you guys sticking with me. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment and let me know how I'm doing, guys. I appreciate you coming by again, and thanks for the support. Later.